my guys for the 2026 MLB season. These are guys that either I believe in, that they can be really good this year, or are going to break out, take a step forward, or just guys that I like and want to see succeed. Players that I am watching this year and cheering for. Going all around the field and listing one guy for each position. Starting with the catchers, we got Carlos Narvaez. He got off to a really hot start last year. He has really good defense, which I enjoy watching. I just want to see his bat stabilize a little bit more like we saw early on in his rookie year, and I think he will be a very exciting catcher to watch. At first base, we have Spencer Horwitz, who had a really good year last year. He missed some time with an injury, but when he came back, he was the Pirates' only hitter that was an above league average hitter. And I think he really slides under the radar there. And I can't wait to see what he does in a full season, hopefully a healthy season. I hope he continues at the rate of success that he had last year and continues to build upon that as he's healthy for a full season. At second base, we have Zack Gelof. And this is one where, Zack Gelof really doesn't even have a starting spot anymore. And it's just a matter of principle at this point. I really like Zack Gelof. I think he can be a great player. He's not giving me much to work with right now. Jeff McNeil has basically taken his job at this point. Gelof has the raw ability to be a really good second baseman. He's just got to put it together, and he has really struggled to do that, but I want to see it from him. Now at shortstop, we have Ezequiel Tovar, and this is a little bit less of like an under-the-radar guy now that we've had the WBC, and a lot of guys have recognized him in his time with Team Venezuela, but like he's been really good in Colorado from time to time. He doesn't really sustain it for a full season, but oftentimes from like the beginning of the year to like around the All-Star break, he plays really good. He struggles to keep it up for a full season, and that probably has a lot to do with just not being on a winning team and getting drugged down. Tovar is a dog, and I'm glad the world got to see it during the World Baseball Classic. At third base, we have Josh Young. He's a guy who the metrics and the advanced stats do not like, but when he's on the field, he's productive, and he is a very important part of the Rangers offense. And I love a guy that just beats out the expectations. He has struggled with health a little bit the past few years, so he's another guy that I'm just hoping has a healthy 2026 season. Don't want him to be missing any more years of his prime. In left field, we have Dalen Lyle of the Washington Nationals. I think if he weren't on the Nationals, a lot more people would probably be talking about him. He also wasn't one of the top prospects in baseball, but last year he came up and played 91 games, and he was incredible during those 91 games. I don't think many people realize it, and the projections don't really expect him to continue playing at that level either. And I know he's unproven, but I want to buy the stock. I'm all in on this guy. He's just 23 years old. In center field, my guy is Victor Scott II. There was a season where he had 94 stolen bases in the minor leagues. If he could just increase his on-base percentage, you know how fun he would be to watch, how many stolen bases he could have in a year. He was tied for the fastest man in baseball last year. He is great at defense, but he has been terrible with the bat, unfortunately. So I just want to see him get on base more in 2026 and start being able to use his electric speed to make games more entertaining in St. Louis. In right field, my guy is Matt Wallner. He is a polarizing player. Played so poorly in kind of the injuries last year. At one point, he got sent down to the minor leagues. But when he is on, he just hits tanks. Last year, despite getting demoted to the minors and all the tough stretches that he had early on and the injuries, he still walked away with a 114 WRC+, which is solidly an above average hitter. Most years, he is a very underrated hitter. It's just the lows are really low. Now at DH, we have Bryce Eldridge of the San Francisco Giants. He is 21 years old, and he's the Giants' top prospect. He's not really MLB ready yet, but it does look like the Giants will be utilizing him. More so due to necessity than anything else. They just need a guy to fill in DH or first base wherever Rafael Devers isn't. But that said, for a 21-year-old, he is really good and very mature at the plate. But his main tool is his power, and he has so much power. Starting pitcher, I have Jose Soriano. He's my guy. I believe is really good. I think he flies under the radar. One, because he pitches for the Angels. Secondly, because his stats don't really reflect how good he is, I believe. He doesn't really get helped out by his defense. He's been unlucky a good bit. Last year, he started 31 games, which is a full season from a starter. He's still young and just getting into his prime. I think he's going to be a nice anchor piece for the Angels for years to come, and a guy that hopefully they can start to build around. Now for my relief pitcher, I have Ben Joyce, and he is a guy that really is flying under the radar because he's coming back from an injury. And there's also a lot of uncertainty of how he's going to look coming back from an injury. Is he going to be completely back to his full self where he's just throwing absolute fire? But yet again, another guy where I just want to see him get back to the dominance that he had beforehand. He was really just starting to establish himself as a really good reliever. That's the list of my guys that I'm watching this season. Let me know down in the comments who are some players that you really believe in or you really like and want to see succeed. And I'll see you guys in the next video.